Hey everyone, FC Jimbob here. Today we're going to be talking about transfers that I've been hearing all day today, so let's jump right into this together. Hey everyone, hope everyone's well, hope everyone's having a decent holiday summer break from football for a little bit. I'm struggling a little bit, to be fair, I'm a bit bored, but at the end of the day, it's only 1 month to go until the Premier League's back in action. Looking forward to going back to the Emirates, looking forward to seeing my friends at the Emirates, looking forward to seeing some people I've met and been really good with, so I'll be interested to see how we get on this season. And obviously, let's talk about some transfers for Arsenal, because obviously, today, we've announced the signing of Martin Zubimendi, so hopefully he does really well for us. I reckon he'll suit our midfield with Declan Rice and Martin Odegaard. But yeah, I reckon with Zubimendi, let's start with him. I think he's going to be phenomenal. I feel like he's going to lead us to a really good midfield battle with City, because City's midfield are phenomenal with Rodri and the players they've brought in the summer, so, and Kovacic as well, actually. So I'll be interested to see how Zubimendi fits in. I think he'll be fitted in perfectly. I think he'll suit that role. I think Rice will play more up the field with Odegaard, so it'll be interesting to see how he gets on. Hopefully he does really well for us and makes us proud. I think he will. I have trust in Zubimendi, and I have trust in all my players our players at Arsenal. So I'll be interested to see how we get on there. So that's the first part done of Martin Zubimendi. Then we can talk about strikers. So obviously today we've had some really big news today. So Victor Gyökeres could become an Arsenal player in the next few days or weeks or whatever. But I found out today that we are close of agreeing a deal to sign Victor Gyökeres. From what I've seen, he has agreed on a 5-year deal. Personal terms were not expected to be an issue. Apparently, he wanted to join us. He's told his fellow friends and family that he wants to join the North London side, which is Arsenal. So, my thoughts on the striker. I've been desperate for a striker for many years as an Arsenal fan. I feel like a striker's exactly who we need, not anyone else, but will bring the other ones up in the next part. I think Victor Gyökeres will be an amazing signing. I've seen how many goals he's contributed in. He scored 97 during his 100th appearance for Sporting, I believe. So I'll be interested to see how he fits into our team. I think he'll be a phenomenal striker. I've seen also speculations, people were asking me would I have Sesko. If we couldn't get Gyökeres, I would have Sesko because he's younger. But I mean, Gyökeres has probably got a Premier League experience now, so I would personally go for him. Let's see if we can agree a fee. I think we've agreed a 5-year contract for him, so he'll be hopefully announced soon. If we can't get him, I would go personally for Benjamin Sesko or alternative options. So, like, we were linked with Ollie Watkins in January. That hasn't gone. I haven't seen anything that we want him. But yeah, if we can get Victor Gyökeres, I'll take it. It's a striker, and we'd be desperately needing one to back Arteta for hopefully getting us the title. So that's my thoughts on the striker role. So let's get into the next part. We're also on to the other options. So like we're linked with Noni Madueke from Chelsea. Now, personally, we do need another winger because Martinelli's always injury prone and Trossard's getting on a bit. So we don't know what's going to happen with his future actually, because Trossard's like 30 years old now, I think, and I think he will move on. And I've liked Trossard since he joined us, but I feel like since he struggled a little bit. I mean, when he got that red card against City, I thought he went really bad downhill, so he's been struggling in our team recently. And we need a left winger because Martinelli's, like I just said, he's always injury prone. So if we can get someone like him, Noni Madueke, I would personally have him, but I think he'll be more on the right hand side. But let's see what happens there. We're also linked with Eberechi Eze from Crystal Palace, so I'll be interested to see if we can go for him. He's meant to be a good player, but he is 26. So, I mean, like, we're getting experienced players. I'll take that, to be fair. But, I mean, Eze's a good shout we've been linked with for the past few days. So, if we can get Eberechi Eze, that would be an amazing signing. But my key signing would be, if I was Andre Berta, the sporting director of Arsenal Football Club, I would personally go for Rodrigo. But if we can't go for him, because obviously we might have to spend a lot of money on our striker, how much Victor Gyökeres is, or whoever we get, will be interesting. But if we can get Eze, I'd have him personally. He could probably play that attacking role where Odegaard plays and hopefully cover that up. But let's see what happens. And also we were linked with Morgan Rogers. I'd be interested to see how he gets on. But yeah, I feel like we should go for someone like Rodrigo or Eze. That's who I'd have personally. On to the next one. Last part about Kepa. Now, would we start him like what we did when Raya joined and we dropped Ramsdale. So me personally, I would give Kepa FA Cup, Carabao Cup games and easy Champions League games, and like start him when we've got the comfortable position in the league or something, like what Kelleher did for Liverpool, but he didn't like that, so he's moving on to Brentford. So if Kepa can get a few games under his belt, like Carabao Cup, he's on a permanent deal, so we don't have to worry about that, because when we had a goalkeeper from Bournemouth, Neto, we only used him for one game because Raya couldn't play. So Kepa, in my opinion, will start the FA Cup and Carabao Cup games. I don't think he'll start more. I think Raya will get all the games. I'll give Raya credit. Since last season, I was really worried about him. I think my whole family was. He was under huge pressure because Ramsdale was begging for games, and he obviously went to Southampton last summer, so we needed another goalkeeper. I think Kepa would be a good shout. I think if you think about it, we are definitely going to do something with Kepa. I think he was a good shout to buy. His release clause was less expensive, so I'll be interested to see how he does. If he starts, or will he be a reserve? I think he will be a reserve, though. I think he'll come in for like cup games, like I just said, for Carabao Cup and FA Cup. So I'll be interested to see how he does. But he's a top goalkeeper as well. But yeah, I mean, yeah, that's it, gunners. I hope everyone's enjoyed what I've talked about. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get this striker Victor Gyökeres under literally done, and hopefully, we can get some things sorted. Oh, and also I've just remembered, we are also on the verge of getting Christian Norgard from Brentford. Let me talk about my thoughts on him just a sec. Right, the last one, Christian Norgard, like I just said, I think he'll be like another Jorginho. So Zubimendi came in for Partey, who's obviously gone on a free. So I'll be interested to see what they do with Norgard. So like if Norgard comes in like another Jorginho, where he helps out with the team, like if they give Zubimendi a rest, or Rice or whoever. But Christian Norgard's Premier League experience. He was captain of Brentford. So I'll be interested to see when that's announced. But yeah, I think Christian Norgard's going to be another Jorginho, like I just said. I think he'll be used for a few cup games like Carabao Cup and FA Cup. So I'll be interested to see how he does. But yeah, I think at the minute, if we can get a striker, Eze and Noni Madueke, for instance, and obviously Christian Norgard, I'd say that's a decent summer window for us. But yeah, this is my last I promise you now, this is the last ever video you'll see of me. But you'll see me do YouTube shorts because I want to be a stadium announcer when I'm older. So like I'll be doing, for example, what I did today, if you haven't seen it already, and the Kepa one, I do this. For example, ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome our new number 9 and new striker we've all been waiting for, Victor Gyökeres. That was just an example, but I will be doing more of them if we can get some good signings. But yeah, I hope you all have an amazing summer. The first matchday vlog will be Leeds United at home. So I'm looking forward to going to that game. I'll see you all then, but until then, see my YouTube shorts until we get these signings. Comment, you gunners, and see you soon. Can't wait to see you all soon for the next part of the matchday vlogs.